thing. And the thing is going. Excellent. Go ahead and get back in here. Yes, I would like to resume the save. Okay. I gotta remember all the controls. There's some wonky controls. Try door 1. Okay. What's in door 1? There's a box. Don't have the key for that. There's a thing. Might touch it. A phone. Is it connected? Yes. Yes, it is. It is connected. There's a set of 3 connected panels behind the phone. Looks like some sort of mirror. The surface is kind of matte and it isn't very reflective, but the light is good, so it's easy to see what's on it. Or it would be if there was anything on it. Okay. It's another box with a thing. It's got a code. Ooh, a book. There's a book on top of the desk. Let me see here. It's called... How the hell do I pronounce that? Schrodinger's cat. Ooh. There's a kitty on the cover. Isn't that just... precious. Isn't that just precious? Oops. There it goes. Still can't help talking like a cat when I talk about a cat. Let's see what's in here. Looks like all sorts of sciencey stuff. I have no idea what any of this means. Is that quantum theory, man? I don't think this is part of any kind of puzzle, so I'm just gonna leave it here. But you didn't leave it here. Ooh. What is this? Triangle, downward facing, diamond, upper triangle, downward pointing arrow. What is that? What is that about? Huh. What about this? Huh? What's this? There's a human silhouette drawn in white on the bed. The area where the left knee would be has been ripped out. I wonder if that means anything. Huh. 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 Oh, we've left it on top of the thing. Hold up. Safe. For the elevator. Maybe? No? Okay. I didn't think it would work, but I did try. Let's look at the other rooms before we try anything else. We're gonna go in 3 because it's over here next to 1. There are handcuffs on the door. I can't open it. Oh, nice. Okay, alright. We won't bother with that for a second. I think Alice is investigating this room. Oh well, I don't think she'll mind if I go in. Safe passwords are random names, so I couldn't cheat and tell you any of them. Nice. Sigma? What are you doing in here? Just thought I'd come in here, look around. Oh! I haven't found anything interesting. I'm gonna touch your phone. My phone! It looks rather old. Look at the top there. It's got a place for a small cassette tape. I think the tape is actually for the answering machine part of the phone. That would make this phone decades old. Holy crap, you're right. Holy crap, you're right. Okay, give me this. Something on top of the desk. It's a little piece of metal. This is a key. Small piece of metal. Key. Why would I need to slide that out? Huh. Damn. Another one. What do you mean another one? I saw one of these silhouettes earlier. Had a torn part too, although it was a different part. The area around the left forearm has been torn. You think that's a clue of some sort? I hope that clue isn't to mutilate ourselves, because I ain't doing it. This ain't no jigsaw type nonsense. I should be checking this room out. I think I'll see how she's doing. Oh, hi, Sigma. Find anything? Not really. Oh. Well, there's another phone here. Man. Not again. Again? The silhouette. Oh, did you see one in another room? Yeah, I saw another one just like this. Had a hole torn around the ankle too. No, it had a hole, but it was somewhere else. Huh. I don't understand. Ooh, another metal bit. Yes. Oh, excellent. I have a key now. Not sure what it goes to, but I have one. I still don't know what that does. Huh. 4-digit code. A 4-digit code? I don't know. Yeah, I know I need a clue. I just don't have any. I don't have a clue. Hold up. What is this? An old phone. Internal calls. Yeah, I want to touch it. Let me touch it. Because maybe there's some things with the numbers. Okay, we're gonna head back to the original room. Alright. We've got Schrodinger's puzzle here. What would that have to do with anything? Okay, let me look at this. Huh. There appears to be an internal line button. 1 probably means room 1. Who is this? Oh, yes, yes. Okay, good. 25 asterisk asterisk. Okay. Okay. And then 5. Yeah, I got that bit. Could you punch the number here? Oh, there's not a phone in room 3. I have to call room 4. Ta-da! Agricola 92. German style of board game farming simulations. What? I'm gonna need that explained to me because I feel like it's funny, but I don't get it. Haha. So we're gonna go 2592. Yeah? Okay, I gotta... I have a key. Oh. It won't let me do that. That doesn't take numbers. 2592. Maybe the other ones? Yeah, okay. 4-digit code. I don't even know what number that is. What? Hold on. Okay, alright, I've got an idea. Okay, so... Do we have, no... Do we have memo? No. 2, 5, 9, 2. Yeah? Okay. Alright. I tried that. Wait. It said 2, 5. We're gonna go try the other side. Actually, I didn't get to point at this. What is this? I never thought I'd see one. What? Scratch off the silver point. Oh. Oh. Interactive poster technology. Okay. So I got little scratch off things as a kid, but I didn't think that that would be a thing that you would want. Can we... It's too slippery. I think I'm gonna need a coin. Oh, okay. So that's actually gonna be something we get to do. That's great. Alright. 2, 5, 9, 2. No. I'm not hitting random buttons. I'm trying something. But it's not working. Huh. And 3, middle, bottom 3. Eh. Okay, let me touch this phone here. Yeah. 9, 2. But what does my phone say when you call it? Okay. Those numbers didn't work. I don't know if it was me. Okay. Hold on. Someone left sitting out. I swear. But I need where to call this. Oh, yeah. Can I call? I can't. Can I call from Vi's phone? Because then would that show me the first 2 numbers? Okay, this isn't that one. I need to use your phone. I need to use your phone, ma'am. No. I don't know. That would make sense. The puzzle would let me do that, but it's not gonna let me do that. Again, did you try dialing in anything into the phone manually? I haven't yet. Actually, hold up. Yeah, there are 4 numbers there. I've been trying to put these into the wrong damn thing. This is room 3. No tape has been inserted. The answering machine will not function. What? Huh. Okay. That gave me no information. Maybe try... We'll do it again. Okay. That did nothing for me. I'm even more nowhere than when I started. Have you checked what's blocking room 3? Handcuffs. Fairly certain it's handcuffs. Do you think this key goes to these handcuffs? That would be silly, because that's not what handcuffs do. But, I mean, hey, this is not the right type of key for this. But there it is. There it is. Now I have handcuffs. The phone! Lid's open. Okay. We'll just leave that open then. We'll deal with that in a second. Is this a switchblade? Okay. Lid. I can maim a small white outline of a person with this. Oh. It's just like the other ones. I guess I can try. How do I? Why would I? Can I? No. I cannot. Maybe this thing comes out. Is there a door here to come out? No. Okay. There's these things here. Wait, this is unlocked. Ooh. What are you? Large roll of aluminum foil. Oh goody. A large roll of aluminum foil. Maybe we can put this over this. And then... I don't know. Okay. Okay. Aluminum foil. What are we gonna do with aluminum foil? This, it's all shiny. So much of it must be some kind of industrial size roll. This is why I'm really Huh. 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 Okay. Alright. We're gonna use the shapes one first. Where's my thing? Okay. I'm gonna place it right up in here. Yeah. Put the thing on the thing. Apply the thing. Wait, no wait. Maybe if I... And then... Ooh. Gotta shut it. And then... What does that mean? The image on the wall, I reflect on the aluminum, which is acting as a mirror. Yeah? What does it mean? Fuck if I know. Circle. Maybe I'm supposed to count the edges? Maybe I'm supposed to count the edges. I don't know. Yeah. Every time Dick and Harry's gonna walk in here today. Okay, cool. That's not what I wanted. Hold up. No, that's not what I wanted. Damn it. Is this on? Right? Locker. Yeah? Huh. Yeah, okay. What about the locker? Hold up. Let me finish doing this before I jump to any conclusions based on this locker stuff. Ah. Right. 4985. So this will be 4, 9, 8, 5. Ha! Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Let me grab the cassette. Cool. Lit. We're gonna take this to the answering machine right after we finish this thing with the foil. And then 3472. Three, 4, 7, 2. Okay. Thank you. It's a journal. Yes, a wallet. There's only one coin in here. But do you know what we can do with this coin? We can look at lewd things. Yeah! Just really anxious to find a clue here. I'm sorry. Please just let me have this. Please just let me have this. Get on with it. Oh, yes, please. Ha. It's just... Ooh. Wait, what? What is this? 6? Oh! This is what the thing with the shapes was about. Also, tis. Okay, cool. I wish this was bigger. But I mean, hey. Circle 1. I might need to make a note of this. Remote. That's jank. Yes, okay. Can I change colors? I want to change colors. No. There we go. Circle. That's not a circle. Circle. That's not a circle. Circle. 1. No. Okay. Fine. I won't make a note. That's impossible to do on the PS4. This much more. Yeah. Can the touchpad do anything? Ooh, that's a good question. Hold up. No. Touchpad's useless. Side. Ha. I'm a lover of the arts. Ooh, a shark. Oh. Diamond 8. Why would you make these little bits of her legs scratchable? It doesn't make any sense. And if you're gonna have that whole thing be scratchable, why wouldn't you just put the lewd bits underneath? Not just the underwears. Oh, okay. Damn. I look away for a second and you've scratched it all off. Yeah. I noticed some things that might be clues, so I kept going. You mean those marks on her arms and legs? Yeah. There are 4 of them. A star, a circle, a diamond, and a triangle. Hey, what are you doing? You've already scratched it all off. No, I'm not done yet. This blue part still needs to go. Sigma, I don't think that part's gonna come off, no matter how hard you scrape. Okay, I'm gonna put this tape in here, and then I'm gonna head back to my room. This is a very different character from Junpei. I love him. He's my child now. Close the lid, and then that's done. And then, we do, what is this? Circle. Hold up. No. Shit. Circle was 1. Shit. So, hold on. I'm gonna use the chat as a notepad because I'm tired. I'm real tired. Hold up. Yeah. Sure. There we go. Got it. I've got it. Alright. Now we're gonna head back to the thing. And we're gonna go take the notes. And it's this one here. And we are gonna look at this lewd picture here. 1, 6, 8, 9. I put that down. 1, 6, 8, 9. Got it. Okay, that's getting sent to chat. And then I'm gonna go ahead and head back to this room. I'm gonna call this phone here real quick. Hello. That's wrong. Okay. Yeah, I know. I fucked up. 2, 5, 9, 2. Congratulations! That voice. Looks like you found the answer. The number you just entered is the number for the phone in the third room. The buttons here on the top of the phone are just shortcuts. That means all the other phones have actual numbers too. Though I guess that's not really important. Anyway, you're calling room 3 right now. Since you're so clever, I'm sure you figured it out by now. But yes, you're right. I'm speaking to you from a pre-recorded tape. So you can ask me all the questions you like, but I won't be able to answer them. I'm afraid this little talk is going to be a bit one-sided. Then again, it's going to be a very little talk because I only have one thing to tell you. Have a look at the left screen above the phone. The answer you're looking for is hidden there. Well, I can't help you for that one. Bye. Have a nice trace. Left. 2652. Alright. Oh. Well, let's try this first. Yeah. See? Oh. Don't know what that's gonna be. 4, but we're gonna roll with it. This comes next. What did I say? 1, 6, 8, 9. Oh, hey. 6969. I will in a second. Okay. Alright, let's do this. What did I say? 1. 6. 8. 9. What? Oh, I'll get back to you. First things first. What is this about? I bet this is kinky. I hope this is kinky. I fucked up. Okay. Hold up. 6, 9, 6, 9. Oh no, somebody picked up. Ah, that's a little too rich for my blood. Well. Okay, we're gonna try this again. 1, 6, 8, 9. Okay, I must have translated it wrong. No. I didn't want to go back. Okay. Circle, star, diamond, triangle. I must have gotten it wrong. There are a bunch of Easter egg phone numbers, but that's the only one I remember. That's great. Look at this provocative photo again. Diamond triangle, yeah. 1, 6, 8, 9. I don't... Then what's that for? Okay. We'll do this other thing then. What was it? 2, 5, 6, 5 or something like that? Hold up. Hold up. It's... Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Alright. It's like... Let's try this again then. Can I... No notes for this. 2... And then 9 upside down would be 6. 5. No? Just get the fucking juice out of me. 2, 5, 9, 2. So would that be 5? Fuck, I don't know. I'm dyslexic. I don't remember what I saw. Damn it. What was it? Nine, 2. Upside down, that's... Again... Okay. It's alright. I'm gonna look at this. There's nothing here to help me. We still haven't dealt with this, but we'll deal with that in a second. Then what's the other number for? Let's call that number. See what happens. Just 1, 6, 8, 9. No. Then what's the damn number for? 1, 6, 8, 9. What's the other number for? That has to be what goes to the safe. Yeah. One, 6, 8, 9. I don't... Here's a triangle upside down. Huh. Maybe it's upside down. I don't know. Just kind of rooting for answers. I have things here that don't make sense. Okay. Yeah, the triangle's upside down. And so's the star. This is fucking bullshit. The 9's a 6 and the 6 is a 9. Oh. This fucking bullshittery. What kind of dick move? What kind of dick move? It's 1, 9, 8, 6. You shitter! I hate this joint. Oh. Okay, sun, star. Yay. What is this? Cool. Latin. Okay, what about this stuff? Was that just meant to be nothing? Yay! Yes, it opened up. What is this? There's no one here to see it. I'm lonely. Oh. Oh, sicky. If I look through the stuff. Okay. Ooh, a map. Floor A. We went through that thing. There are 4 things here. That was going to be locked off. We're going to be channeled, basically, into that area. We're not going to meet up with those people again for a little bit. I guess we just wind up going into that little circle up there. Card. Ambidextrons. Okay. Check out this note. Error, a few more rules for you. Once you've opened a door, you can hop through it as much as you like. Chromatic doors are like that too. Once you open them, even eye carrot keep you from going in and out of them. The color of bracelet can go through them and as many people as you like. But, you have to escape before you can take advantage of this free reign rule. Oh. Once you've activated a chromatic door and gone through it to the puzzle beyond, I won't let you go back until you've solved the puzzle. Okay. Oh. Cool. No, it's a book about cats. No, it's a book about Schrodinger's cat and the whole it being both alive and dead thing. Meow. Sorry. It's this sort of, I guess you could call it a tick. I've had it since I was young. I wish I was just kitten, but I can't control it. It's not dangerous though, you're perfectly fine. Not dangerous. Anyway, the book's called Schrodinger's Cat. Don't you mean Schrodinger's cat? Oh, so you've heard of it. I think it'd be harder to find someone who hasn't heard of it up a jaw. For real? Do you know what it is too, Alex? Of course I do. I was just wondering why this book was here. So what is Schrodinger's cat? It's a quantum physics thought experiment. The book probably discusses the principles the experiment talks about in more depth. See, Erwin Rudolf Joseph Alexander Schrödinger, which is a mouthful, was a scholar of theoretical physics in Austria. He was born in 1887 and... Wait, is this gonna be a long story? Yes. Thought so. How about we talk about it later then? I mean, we just found the key that'll get us out of here. You do have a point there. Yes, he does. We should leave. Now. Let's go. Wait. Is there anything I'm missing? Oh! The file password for this room you just get by putting the locker code backwards. This room is annoying though, as it's the only room in the game where you have to put in the file code passwords first, since putting in tunnels you into the room. Exit and don't listen until you get back to the safe. Aw, shit. What the fuck's with the bodies and the slashing? That's the wrong door. Huh. Looks like it's for the door. Ta-da! There we go. Ever since I was young, I have been a meme master. Oh shit. The holes in the body parts in the bed correspond with spots of the girl poster where the numbers were hidden. Yeah. I did see that, I just didn't understand. We made our way down the hallway and at the end, waiting for us, was everybody. Hey, looks like the gang's all here. Sup, you guys? What's up?
Nothing's up.
Oh.
We left our room and it left.
And ended up here.
Sigma, let me see that map you found earlier.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, man. We just all get channeled up towards the thing. Oh. No matter which door we took, all of them led back here. Kelsa Breeze.
That's the same as the map we found in the lounge.
The lounge?
Oh, we found something like that too. Our room was an infirmary.
Oh, nice. Glad I skipped out. That's so. We found ours in the crew quarters.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit, exchange information.
No. There's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
Wait. So am I... The Schrodinger's cat thing. Is that like to prepare me for some sort of whoever's in the suit that, like, frickin' Kay is in is like both dead and alive right now and is being kind of maintained
What the?
in an in-between state? Is that what you're prepping me for, game? Is that what you're prepping me for?
Oh, this is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red.
Are these chromatic doors?
Yeah.
Look, there's a box here. It looked like the ones we saw earlier.
Lock, huh? Yeah, look at that. It's locked. Well, bud.
Just like the other doors. No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
No, not at all.
Is something wrong, Alice? You've been staring at your bracelet.
Oh. No, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right. The numbers have changed.
Numbers? Oh yeah, the time left. Looks like 2 hours, 6 minutes.
Ah, for fuck's sake. You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
Yeah. Looks like we don't have a choice then. We gotta head back. Clover, how about you show him that note we found?
Oh, okay. Huh? Was it something about supplementary rules? Because we found a note just like that. It was in the infirmary.
Yeah, we found one too. This is the same for the crew quarters. Yeah, this thing, I read this, yes. Da-da-da-da-da. If that's true, then we can all go back the way we came and get into the warehouse.
I don't think Zero's saying we can. I think he's saying we have to. Otherwise, what's the point of that key card?
You mean this? The Ambidex room key.
We found some too.
That makes 6 then. 1 for each Ambidex room.
Let's head back to the warehouse.
So when Zero says jump, we say how high, huh?
If you don't like it, stay here. Stupid angry mutt watching the door sounds about right.
Whoa. Tension.
Asshole. Better hope I don't have rabies, you self-satisfied old turd.
We're gonna go this way.
Well, what's it going to be? Are you going to go back with us? Or are you staying here by yourself?
Alright, fine. I'm going.
I'm doing my own business. Not bothering this gentleman here. I like this. The little map. This helps me understand better. Yay, crew quarters, we're back here.
So, this is the crew quarters, huh?
Yes, it is.
Just as the note said. We had no trouble getting in here.
That means we can go to the infirmary or the lounge.
Yeah, we can check out any of them.
Hey, look, Grandpa! They got a poster of a lady in here! It looks like the ones you got back home!
This one's pretty hot. I think we're talking at least 14, maybe even 15 EU.
Agreed.
I sure would like to take it home with me. Unfortunately, I don't think this is really the time for that. Let's keep moving.
What was that for? Whoa, hold on. Grandpa? Since when are they buddies? Or had they always been that close? In other words, they'd known each other before the notary game. And if Quark was calling Tenmyoji Grandpa, maybe they're even related. Alice and Clover seem to be close too. Just how many of these people know each other already?
Let's go, buddy. I can't wait to get out of here and back to my, grandpa videos.
Oh, you mean the ones you keep in the locked cabinet?
Shh! You're being too loud, Quark.
They've hung out outside of this game, don't you even? Otherwise Quark would not know about a safe or lady pictures.
You have to say these things quietly.
Fi seems to know us, but I don't know Fi.
finally done? You were taking so long. I hopped off for a little nap.
For yawning? Really? You're just a computer probe. You don't get tired.
Hey, B.O. My temper's got a hair trigger, and you're awfully close to pulling it.
Hair trigger.
So I'd watch my mouth if I were you. Otherwise...
Well, do you really need me to spell it out?
Forget it.
That's a good boy. Alrighty, let's get back to what we were talking about earlier.
Oh, joyous.
Namely, how do you get more BP?
We're going to the AB rooms, yeah? Look. We've got some key cards. Kay and Cork have 2 each, so we've got 6
But
altogether.
who goes into what room?
That doesn't really matter. Anybody can go into any room.
But there are only 6 rooms.
Didn't I tell you? The 2 members of a pair share the same destiny.
Oh, yeah.
Then you mean both members of a pair need to go into the same room?
Yes, yes, yes.
What do we do after we go into the room?
Play a game.
Aw, shit.
Just like it says on the door. You play the
Ambidex game!
Wait, what's ambidex supposed to mean anyway?
I would guess it's short for ambidextrous. Most use the word to refer to the ability to use both of one's hands, instead of favoring the left or right. But it can also be taken to mean someone who is duplicitous or two-faced.
It's a game of betrayal, then.
Well, yes, I guess you could put it that way.
Then what's the nonary game?
That refers to the whole enchilada. The nonary game is a game where you try to open the number 9 door and escape. The ambidex game is just a mini game you play as part of the larger one.
You know, mini
Makes
games.
sense?
Like hell. This shit is confusing.
It's not that confusing.
Is it? Or is it that you're just a few carrots short of a bushel?
Because carrots go in bushels.
What do you think, B.O.?
You arrogant little bastard.
Well, that's just how I am. So you better get used to it. Now, could I have you all move to the AB room, please? I'll give you more specifics once everyone's inside. I think it'll probably be easier to understand that way.
Okay, cool, lit. Okay, Cork and myself gave 1 card to Luna, Ace, and Tenmyoji. Then we headed into the AB rooms. Wasn't really any discussion about who'd go into which door. Luffy and I found ourselves heading toward the leftmost room. Looks like everybody else is gone in already. Think we should head into?
Why are you asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
Yeah, okay, alright, okay. Friendly conversation. Just trying to be neighborly.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Ta-da!
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Okay. What? This game's got a time limit too? Wait.
Something wrong?
No, nothing. There's no one
What are
here.
you talking about? Of course there isn't anyone here.
Well, yeah, I know.
Let's get inside.
Yeah, okay. Fine. Huh. Okay.
This looks just like the room we woke up in.
Huh. Yeah. Well, there's one thing that's different.
Screen.
Yeah, looks like there's something on it. Ambidex game. To enter your vote, please touch the start button on your screen. Once you have entered your vote, the door will lock automatically. It will not open again until the polling period is finished. Okay, cool, lit. Alright.
Shit!
No. It says it'll open again.
What the hell are you doing, you idiot?
What? I just pressed the start button.
Did you even read what it said?
Yes, I read all of it. Bitch.
Once you press that button, it locks the door for 40 minutes. Now, thanks to your stupid ass, we're stuck in here for almost an hour.
Oh, really? Really?
Yes, really. Ugh.
I don't feel bad for you. Okay, well.
Hey! Looks like everybody's closed their AV gates.
Ta-da! Look, it was the thing we were supposed to do. Fine. AV
That's
gate.
the door to the AV room, silly. You're in the AV room right now. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be continuing my earlier explanation.
Now, let's get this party started! Let me tell you about the AV game. Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an opponent. But it's not like this is a battle royale where you just fight everybody. Each round will be a one-on-one battle. Mono a mono, or mono a womano. Well, there are 2 people in each pair, aren't there?
So it'll be more of a 2-on-1 battle, I guess.
Now, I imagine you're all wondering who your opponent is going to be. It's actually really easy. You'll be competing against whoever you paired up with to go through the chromatic doors.
For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Alas and went through the cyan door, didn't they?
Never.
That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Alas.
And it goes the other way too. Alas's opponent will be Siggy and Fido. Obviously, that means Potassium and Clevo's enemy will be Tamioli, and Bo and Quirk's enemy will be Mooney.
Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it? After all, if you choose ally, then they're your ally.
What? Don't get it?
No.
Well, don't worry. Just listen while Zero the Third explains it all.
Please explain better and less shittily.
First, I want everybody to focus on the screen on the device in the back of the room. You should see A, ally, and B, betray on it. Do you?
Yeah, I see this.
All you guys have to do is pick! Just pick one of those easy options! Your BP will go up or down, depending on what you pick.
How? Why?
It's
For what reason?
Complicated, and some of you are a little slow. So,
Yeah.
I made this handy chart.
Okay.
The plus and minus are from your point of view.
Okay.
So, let's say you choose ally, and so does your opponent.
You'll get 2 BP, and so will they. And you'll all get a nice warm, fuzzy feeling inside.
We call that
The best pals outcome.
Okay.
Just puts a smile on your face, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Next is what you get if you choose ally, but your opponent chooses to betray.
if that happens, you lose 2 BP, and they get 3.
That's +1 plus your 2. But if you ally both of, yeah, you just get 2, and then
we call that the stupid jerk face outcome.
Somebody did that to me. I'd skin them and stew them with some taters.
The third choice is the opposite of that.
opposite.
It's when you choose betray, but your nice, innocent opponent chooses ally. This time, you're the one who gets 3 BP, and they're the one who loses 2.
We call that the serves them right outcome. I mean, what were they thinking? Choosing ally was a stupid choice, and there's nothing for you to feel guilty about.
And finally, the very last scenario. This is when you choose betray, and so does your opponent.
If that happens, neither of you gets or loses anything. Absolutely zero change in BP.
Boring. We call this the why even bother outcome. As the game master here, this is the situation.
I want to avoid the most.
You're probably wondering about the pairs, aren't you? Oh, let me explain. Remember how I told you that both people in a pair share a destiny? Well, that applies here, too. The two of you only get one vote. You get to choose once between ally or betray. That doesn't mean you split your points, though. You both get 3 points or lose 2 points. In other words, what you see on this chart is what you get. Okay then, I think that about does it. Well, actually, there's a little bit more, but...
Could you not make it so complicated?
It'll just have to wait, I guess.
Thank you. Why does it have to wait?
It'll be okay.
It's not okay. No, it won't.
30 minutes remain.
Anyway, I've got a hobble. Don't do something harebrained and wait until the last minute. You got plenty of time, so think it out. Bye-bye now. Have a nice trust.
This is easy.
About the AB game?
Yeah, should we just...
Yeah, it's a tough call. This is really kind of an interesting game.
Yeah, a little bit. I've actually seen something about this, like...
Seems like it's based on the prisoner's dilemma.
Yeah.
You've never heard of it?
I've heard of it.
It's a thought experiment that uses game theory to examine why people do or don't cooperate. Let's say Apple and Banana have committed a serious crime.
Apple and Banana.
I just gave them the first names I thought of.
And you were thinking of apples and bananas. I got that.
You don't mean anything? Anyway, Apple and Banana are caught by the police and sent off to separate cells far away from one another. In other words, there's no way for them to contact each other. And they're not like telepaths or something. So that's the setup.
Telepaths.
You following me?
No. Morphogenic field. Yeah, keep going.
So, a detective shows up. He visits each cell and tells them both exactly the same thing. Goes something like this.
You can both clam up if that's what you want. We're gonna have to put you both in the slammer for 2 years if you do. Now, if you flip on your pal over there, tell me everything. I can get your sentence reduced to 1 year. That means your buddy will serve 15, but that ain't your problem, right? Of course, if he decides to spill the beans, it goes the other way. He gets 1 year, and you get to spend 15 years eating government cheese. You're probably wondering if both of you confess. Well, I can shave off a little time for saving me trouble, but you'll still both do 10 years. So, punk, what's it gonna be? Gonna give me what I want? Or are you gonna keep that trap shut? Of course, I told your partner the same thing I just told you. I wonder if you can trust him to keep the cat in the bag. No rush. Give you plenty of time to think about it.
So that's the prisoner's dilemma.
Yeah. What would you do? Say you were in Apple or Banana's shoes.
Well, In my erstwhile criminal associate Bananas, if my erstwhile criminal associate Banana is going to keep his mouth shut, then the best choice for me to spill the beans. That way I only serve 1 year. But what if he confesses too? Then the smart thing would be for me to do the same. After all, he cuts the deal and I don't. Then I'll spend 15 years in prison. If I confess, I can shave 5 years off of that. Then it seems like the best choice is always going to be to confess.
Interesting. But you're forgetting something important.
Which
that
is?
Banana will be thinking the same thing. So you'll both confess, and you'll both end up serving 10 years. Do you get it?
Yeah.
If you both trusted each other, then neither of you would have served more than 2 years. But because you both made the decision based on your own self-interest, you're gonna spend 8 more years in prison. In other words, the logical decision leads not only to a less desirable outcome on the group level, but also a pretty shitty situation on the personal level too. You see now? The A-B game is the prisoner's dilemma.
They are pretty much the same thing. If we trust Alice, we can both increase our BP by 2. But if we don't trust each other, in the long run it won't benefit either of us.
Yeah, but this is where it gets interesting. Let's say for a moment all 9 of us are on one team. Who would we be playing against?
Zero, of course.
Right. So we can assume the 9 of us are fighting Zero in the AB game. If you look at it that way, what would we want to do to beat him? Just look at the point total. Say we all picked Ally. What would our total points be?
2 times 9 is 18, so
okay.
18 points.
Now let's say one of the pairs chooses Betray.
The pair who picked Betray would get 3 points each, so in total they'd have 6 points. But the solo they betrayed will have 2 points subtracted, so total gain for that game would only be 4 points. I'm confused now.
Yeah.
But it's alright. So for the other teams, you get 6 each, which will give you 2 times 6 is 12, and this is a lot of math. Plus 4, 16 points total.
So, what does that tell you?
If we consider all 9 of us to be on the same team, we need to always choose Ally to get the most points. If even one person chooses Betray, the total points we get goes down.
Exactly. In this game, if each individual acts for the benefit of the whole group, everyone benefits. But if everyone starts looking out for themselves, it'll impact the group negatively. And eventually, it'll impact them negatively too. If all of us choose Betray, then the group gets 0 points. Ultimately, nobody benefits. Not even the individual. In other words, selfish but logical decisions hurt everyone. And they hurt you.
Okay. I mean, I knew I was gonna pick Ally anyways, because I know... saying is that I should pick Ally.
I mean the opposite.
What?
If you're going to make the most logical choice here, the only option is Betray.
Wait, your discussion and your analysis of this does not lead you to that conclusion at all. You just explained why that was a terrible idea.
No, I didn't. It's not the prisoner's solution. It's the prisoner's dilemma. Even though there's an outcome where everybody's happy, the choice you'd have to make for that outcome isn't the rational one. You want to pick it, but you can't. A dilemma. If we choose Ally, and Alice does too, then yes, it'll be great. All 3 of us will get 2 points. That would be ideal, obviously. And it would help everybody.
Yeah.
But what if Alice chooses Betray?
Our BP will go down to 1.
Right. And if that happens, we're screwed. So...
20 minutes remain
You're gonna
until
talk through.
Amdex game polling closes.
You're gonna talk through the entire amount of time that we have. You're gonna talk through it.
Unless we can be certain that Alice will choose Ally, we don't have a choice. We have to choose Betray. Unfortunately, we don't have any way to know that for certain.
Alice is a nice lady, and
That means we have to make the rational choice. It would be great to make the right choice, but we can't.
You know... Hey, okay, did you just say we're screwed? If you don't mind telling me, what did you mean by that? I'm guessing something happens if our BP hits 0, right? I mean, the way you said it sure makes it seem like something's gonna happen. Do you know something? You do know something. What are you hiding? Yeah, you know, there's been something weird about you from the moment we met. I mean, for starters, how do you know my name?
Oh, knock it off. This is getting old.
I don't care if it's getting ancient. This is important. I don't know you. But you seem to know me somehow. The only explanation I can think of that makes any kind of sense is that you're working with Zero.
What about you?
What?
Are you working with Zero?
Me? Why would you think that?
You're too calm. You wake up trapped in some kind of twisted game and it doesn't even faze you? That hardly seems normal.
Oh, come on. I could ask you the same thing.
Don't change the subject. We're talking about you. Maybe you actually do know me.
What? Where the hell did that come from? Look, I already told you, I've never seen you before in my life. Oh, shoot. Wait, what? Wait, what?
Sigma. Just let it go. Our time's up. This is it. Before it ends, I wanted to tell you thanks. You know we're about to die, but you still stuck with me. So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Ship! Shipping intensifies. Is that the moon? That's the moon. Wait, what was that?
What's wrong?
I saw...
Saw what?
The explosion.
Explosion?
I think there's a bomb somewhere in this building. I'm not sure, but it sounded like it was on a timer. You and I were trying to stop it, but we couldn't do anything, and...
Whoa! Sigma! Calm down! What are you talking about? What is it now? It hurts?
Yeah, it hurts. I just randomly say my head, just gesture to my head.
You know, you said it hurt when you first woke up in the AB room, too.
It didn't just hurt. It felt like it was gonna explode.
Are you alright?
Yeah, sure, I think so.
Maybe you should rest a little.
Yeah, maybe I could just lay my head on your lap.
Of course. I shouldn't have worried.
Well, Fi and I spent the rest of the time until the door opened in silence, and we didn't press a singular damned button. The AB game was forgotten. We were given two simple options, as I tried to make sense of what I'd seen. Had it been real in any way? Or was it just a hallucination brought on by stress, or maybe some strange drug they dosed me with while I was out? It did seem real, though. Was it a premonition? I had to stifle a bark of laughter at the thought. Seeing the future... This wasn't some crappy sci-fi novel. This was real life. Things like that didn't happen ever in any type of anything. Definitely not in this series. Nope, not at all. I was just tired. The stress of the nunnery game was probably getting to me more than I thought. I was tired. I was emotional. Hallucination was strange, but really, it was perfectly understandable. But what if I wasn't losing it? What if I was fine? What if it hadn't been a hallucination? I sat there for what felt like hours, not pressing any buttons that could potentially be important. My mind running in circles.
Five minutes remain. until Ambidex game polling closes.
And now we're rushed. Look
All
at you.
players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
What? Do you need a if you don't vote fast enough, then it'll set your vote to ally. Makes sense? Or do I need to use smaller words?
So if you plan to pick allies, then you didn't even really need to go into the AB room.
I guess not. We're already in here, though. So we might as well figure out what we're gonna do.
I'm gonna hit ally.
What's it gonna be, Sigma? Ally? Or betray?
Why are you even asking? Well, you made it pretty clear that we should choose betray.
Well, I didn't say should. I just said we didn't really have a choice.
That's the same thing.
It's completely different. The former is an active opinion. The latter is just passive information.
Whatever. You still want to betray, right?
Yeah.
Then why did you ask me? So we never really finished our conversation from earlier. Let's do that now while we are pressed for time. You said that we'd be screwed if our BP dropped to 1. What did you mean by that? Is something gonna happen if our BP gets to 0 or something?
We die. If our BP drops to 0, we die.
Ah.
The needles in our bracelets activate.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, how the hell do you know that? Zero never said anything about it. No, wait, didn't he? I feel like he did. I feel like this was information we knew.
I don't know. I swear, I don't. I know somehow. There's just this feeling I've got. Like, that's what'll happen.
No, we got told at some point, didn't we? Oh, come on. You're kidding me, right? You fed me the same line when I asked you why you knew about my name. You know, before we started stalling for time and not picking an option. How can you know all these things when there's no way on Earth? Zero mentioned the needles in the bracelet, but not about what happened. Oh, yeah. Wait, did you see it? Did you have some sort of, I don't know, premonition?
What? What the hell are you talking about? You sounded like a crazy person the first time, too.
You don't...
Seriously, Sigma, are you okay?
No! I'm in a death game, woman!
I think there's something wrong with you.
I'm in a death game! This was wrong. Fi was supposed to be acting strange, not me. Instead, here she was, asking if I was okay. But what if it wasn't just her? What if I was losing it too? I groaned. My head felt awful. I still hadn't picked a choice. We're running out of time. Ugh, it was like someone had thrown my brain in a food processor and hit puree.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
We have to pick a thing.
Hey, it's almost time.
Yeah, so let me pick a choice.
What are you gonna pick? If you aren't going to do it, then
No, I got it. I'll do it, finally.
You're gonna choose betray, right?
I mean, you want to ally anyways. Why are you worried about getting... I'm just mad that they always wait till the last minute to make these decisions.
Alright, take it away.
30 seconds remain until...
I stood in front of the selection screen and took a deep old breath. This was it. I ran over my options one last time, potentially wasting 30 seconds. Intentionally. There was only one possible choice. We can't do this. Not so early in the game. Vote has been recorded. Please wait.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay. I believe in Alice. She's a nice lady. As fine as I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running towards the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer.
What the hell were you thinking? Did you hear anything I said?
I heard bitch, 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 complain, complain, complain. Think about the person you're against and psychologically evaluate what their decision might be. Evolution of distrust, my ma'am. Yeah, I was, and yeah, I did.
Then?
Well, I want to believe in Alice. I want to spread human hope and love throughout the world despite my own pessimistic ideals.
It's not really a rational decision.
Humanity is irrational. I know.
Yo, what's up?
What's up?
Siggy! Fido! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
And it is the right choice because hope is always worth it. Alright.
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally.
Let's get ready to rock!
Ambidex game! Round 1! The result!
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Ooh. Colors. Fuck! You're shitting me, right? What the fuck, Alice? Oh. Okay. I see how it is. What the fuck? Fucking friend-zoned, man.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
You son of a crack whore. I trusted you. Hey, Alice. What the fuck, man?
Excuse me? I just made the most rational choice.
You killed my innocent hope and love.
The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray.
Of course. I would expect that from a Tits character, wouldn't I?
Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
But hope and love.
I could ask you the same question. Why did you do something as stupid as choose ally?
Because I wanted to trust you. Haven't you heard of the prisoner's dilemma? The best solution is for all of us to choose ally.
Oh, really? Kay and Clover chose betray too, you know. Yes. I know about the prisoner's dilemma.
Well, do you know about the evolution of distrust?
But everyone picking ally isn't a reasonable outcome. Just look at the results for this round. What do they tell you? You're a pretty tender-hearted guy to trust somebody you just met.
I wanted to believe in you, Alice.
Well, maybe tender-headed would be a little more appropriate in this case.
Fuck you.
Oh, what? Was that upsetting?
Get the fuck out of my face, stupid skank.
My apologies. I'm only trying to warn you.
Alice is right. You made a stupid choice, and thanks to you, our BP is down to 1 now.
God damn it. For fuck's sake. I set my jaw and I stomped away from Alice and my heart broken. My hands had balled themselves into fists, but my throat was tight. And my eyes stung. Why? Why had she done it? Quark, Dio, and Luna's group, on the other hand, seem calm, almost happy.
Thank you. I'm so happy you chose Ally.
Look at them, they're happy. They're filled with human hope and compassion. I mean, yeah, neither of us are gonna get any points.
No problem.
Well, to tell you the truth, Mr. Dio wanted to pick Betray.
What?
Hey!
Mr. Dio told me to pick Betray so that we could get 3 points. He said we could escape together. If we betrayed you, then we'd have 6 BP. And then, if we betrayed someone in the...
Oh, Dio, is this true?
No, that's not what happened at all.
Kidding! I lied. That was a joke. Mr. Dio would never do something like that.
It was a joke?
Yeah. Man, you really had me going there.
I really surprised you, huh?
So you really were planning to choose Ally all along? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Look at how happy they are. Not betraying each other and being pieces of shit.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do.
What anybody...
Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah, exactly.
I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust, huh?
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
It looked like there had been some sort of argument between Kei, Clover, and Tenmyoji, although whatever it was seemed to have resolved itself amicably.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP? That's impossible without a second round.
Oh, yeah. I guess you got a point. You're right. There will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
They're already open.
Right. So, let me just close them.
Nice one.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 2 of the Ambidex game will be the Moon Round.
Moon round?
Moon cards will be required to open the gates.
Oh, I see.
Yes, indeedy. Now, you'll have to look for cards with moons on them.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
I don't know. As many times as you need to.
Fair.
It's anybody's guess how long it'll go. But I plan on keeping this party going until somebody opens the number 9 door.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on!
Of course. You could also get stuck just below 9 BP, where every bunny just keeps going back and forth, winning and losing points. After all, if there's no bunny with 9 BP, the door can't open. If that happens, you'll just have to continue on to round 3, and round 4, and round 5. Round 100, round 2000, you might even go all the way up to round 24,9,004,897. Although, I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
Hey, can I ask you something? Let me ask you something.
I don't know. Can you?
May I ask you something? There's rules about who can go into the secondary doors, right? Like, you have to have 3 people exactly.
Yeah? So?
Well, what about the number 9 door? Are the rules the same?
Nope. There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. It could be 1 person, or 2 people, or even all 9 of you. There is one thing though, Siggy. All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the secondary chromatic doors, maybe it's not 100% true.
What the fuck? What? What do you mean?
Well, you can open the door with just 1 or 2 people if you want.
You're shitting me, yeah?
That's not what you told us.
Well, I didn't want to make things complicated.
Things are complicated.
Then explain it now.
Just use the bracelets.
What? How?
There's a sort of scanner between the two doors. It checks to see if the right people are going through. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's scanning the people.
So, it's scanning the bracelets then?
Ding ding ding! As long as the scanner sees the right combination of bracelets, it doesn't matter how many people there are!
But, wait, hold on a minute. Do these things even come on? Oh, no.
No, yes!
They do indeed.
They come off when you're dead, don't they?
Then how do I take it off?
Well, there's two ways. The first is to get through the number 9 door and escape.
A
As soon
second.
as you're out, the bracelet unlocks all by itself.
What's the second way? Hey, Zero, wake up, will ya? What's the second way?
Oh, B.O. I think you already know.
What?
Do you really want to get rid of that bracelet?
Of course I do!
Oh, well, I see. It's easy. Nothing to it, really. You die.
Maniacal laugh. Maniacal laugh.
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses.
You know what an electrocardiogram is, right? Technically, it's a machine that graphs the electric current flowing across the myocardium, but you probably know it as the thing in the hospital with the little light that goes beep, 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 beep. When someone dies on a TV show.
Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood. Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching. So, when that signal goes away...
The lock on the bracelet releases, right?
Yep. So there you go. The second way. Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off. Apart from that, there's no other way to get the bracelets off.
So what you're saying is, I could go into cardiac arrest, die legally. The bracelet comes off, and then somebody could shock me back to life, and I would be fine. But I don't think this place is up to code, and I don't see any sort of cardiovascular type machines, so I'm guessing that's not an option.
If you try something harebrained, like trying to break them or something, you'll be disobeying the rules. I don't think I need to remind you what happens when you do that. But if you're lucky, you might get to see a few of them come off during the next round.
Lucky?
Oops. I guess it's not going to be very lucky for some of you, huh?
Next round.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything?
Somebody might die during the next round of the AB game.
Because some of us are at 1.
There. That's pretty clear, right? If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be Tenmyaldi. Or Siggy. Oh, or maybe Fido. Or maybe everyone.
Everyone?
What?
Why?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized. Just like when you break the rules.
I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
Yay, you mean the needles and our bracelets are gonna activate and we're all gonna die.
Correct, Siggy. Full marks.
So, if I had been right, somehow, magically, But how had she known before Zero had told us? Morphogenetic, I can't, no, fuck this.
I see. Phi, Sigma, and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
Okay. I took a moment to go over everything in my head. The AB game would continue until someone opened the number 9 door. There were no rules about how many people could or couldn't pass through the number 9 door. That meant it was possible for everyone to escape. The secondary chromatic doors could be opened by any number of people so long as you had the right bracelets. The bracelets would only unlock under 2 conditions. If you left the building or if your heart stopped. If your BP hit 0, the needles in your bracelet would activate, killing you.
Oh, one last thing. The next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through are downstairs. You already saw them, right? There should have been 3. Red, blue, and green. That means that to get through, you'll need bracelets in cyan, magenta, and yellow.
But wait! You've already got those bracelets! Have a look! The color's changed, hasn't it?
What? It did change, and I dislike. I'm yellow now.
So am I.
Me too. It looks like the color wasn't the only thing that changed.
What do you mean?
Well, it looks like our groups have changed too.
Oh, you're shitting me, right?
I was a solo last round, but now it says pair.
Wait. Really? Mine still says solo.
It looks like Luna and I both changed, although I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm the opposite. Mine went from pair to solo.
No change here. Still a pair. I guess this must be magenta. Are you two magenta too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Quark, Clover, and I are cyan.
I think Mr. K and I are pairs. And Miss Clover is a solo?
Looks like it.
When did they change?
Back when the AB gates closed. As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically.
Oh, fun.
The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random. No rules or anything. Now, with all of that explained, I must bid you adieu.
Bye, rabbit.
Sadly, we may never meet again.
What?
Well, there's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore. I mean, you guys are good from here, right?
Yes, we're perfectly fine. Bye.
I'll never see you guys again.
I'm gonna see you in a few seconds. Shut your face.
Did you really think I was gonna cry? Suckers! As if I'd cry over you dummies!
What the? You fucking dick.
You mad? Anyway, good luck. I may be gone, but I'm always watching. Maybe I'll see you again someday. Have a nice tragedy.
That little piece of shit. If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
I think maybe you should not touch rabbits that way. That sounds gross. I don't really want to think about that.
So what happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
Yeah, it looks like about 42 minutes. Let's just talk the whole time. Or do nothing. We're really good at that.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits.
We should scratch our options out for pairs.
Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something, if there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking. And if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up.
5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
I object. This is pointless. There were none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate whatever they could find. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn. How the hell did I end up here? Why? Why me? Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that could have landed me in Zero's game. I hadn't pissed anyone off, at least not this bad. I didn't owe anybody money, and my family certainly wasn't rich. If anyone was hoping to get a fat ransom payout for me, they were going to be very disappointed. Obviously, I wasn't some kind of genius, nor was I an Olympic athlete, and I certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on his earth. Well, at least if I was, I didn't know it yet. Had I started a fight with a frightening and mysterious new religion? No. Had I hacked into some terrorist group server? No. Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I gotten wasted and had a one-night stand with a mistress of a prominent politician? Well, yes. But it was just the one time. And she was the one who went after me, okay? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I can't help it if she just couldn't keep her hands off me. Anyway, I was just an ordinary college student. If there was a reason I'd been abducted and put in the nunnery game, I sure couldn't see it. Now, why was this happening to me? I thought back to what I'd been doing right before I was taken. The memories were still a little blurry, but they were there. Ah yes, this. December 25th, 2028, early morning, California desert. The moon was beautiful. I just finished writing a paper due that day. That very day, that's the type of person I am, and was heading to my car from the research building so that I could run home as fast as I could to submit it. The parking lot was empty, and a bright moon cast sharp shadows across the chilly pavement. As a student yourself, you might find Sigma to be #relatable here. Yes. The last time I'd looked at the clock, it had said it was 2 in the morning, which meant that today was Christmas Day. So why was I at school typing away feverishly on Christmas? Midterms. There were 3 reasons. First, my home computer has suddenly decided to eat shit. No, that's the worst thing to have happened. When I hit the power button, I just got nothing. I didn't have the time to spend all night troubleshooting the stupid thing, so I headed back to campus to use one of the school machines. That's fair. That's absolutely fair. Did you have it at least saved on a thumb drive or something, man? Second, the professor in charge of my research group was a Buddhist. Christmas didn't appear to have any sort of significance to him, and part of me couldn't shake the thought that he was trying to make some kind of point. Be that as it may, that should have fallen over winter break, and they shouldn't have anything due until the end of winter break. 3rd. My girlfriend had broken up with me a week before, which definitely equates to this paper. I'm sorry. I don't think we should see each other anymore. Goodbye. All I'd gotten was that one cold email. Try as I might, I couldn't even get in touch with her. Of course, that meant I wouldn't be attending the party we'd been planning on going to. Somehow I didn't think drinking by myself around a bunch of happy couples would really be a good idea. Honestly, yeah, man. Yeah, man. At any rate, I'd stayed up all night to finish my paper and emailed it off to my professor before the sun began to rise. As I walked across the parking lot, I felt light. Perhaps it was the relief of finishing my paper, or perhaps it was the 5 energy drinks I chugged to stay awake. Perhaps it was both. It might have been both. There's a good chance it was both. I slid into my car and stuck the key into the ignition after only 2 tries. I twisted the key. Nothing happened. Huh? Nothing. I jiggled the key in the slot and tried again. And again. And again. Once more. On the 5th try, the engine made an odd creaking noise like metal on metal and fell silent. God damn it. You stupid piece of shit. I screamed and pounded on the steering wheel, but nothing worked. The console was about to get a visit from my fist when... Huh? Wow! What in the hell is this? I'm so surprised that my legs have just decided to repel from one another. Why is my car smoking? I clawed at the door, and for a moment I thought that it was just my panic and lack of sleep that were keeping me from opening it. It wasn't long before I realized the truth. Shit. Open, goddamn. What was going on? My mind was racing, trying oh, shit. I think it's supposed to be a camera angle from beneath the steering wheel. Hey. That's a disgusting camera angle. Trying desperately to puzzle out what was happening through a haze of fear and caffeine-fueled neuron misfires. That was when I saw it. Just a glimpse in the rear-view mirror. But I was certain there was someone behind my car. I spun around as fast as a very tired college student sitting in a car can. Which wasn't very fast. Who's there? My efficient started to swim as the smoke filled the car. The more of it I inhaled, the heavier my body felt, and I could already feel the world starting to go dark. The last of my strength failed, and I collapsed sideways into the passenger seat. My eyes slowly drooped closed. Sigma's had a rough day. He's had a very rough day. When they opened again, I was in the AB room with Vi. You know, the bitch. Yo, all bitches. Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. I can't even check my grades in this joint. Blackboard isn't opening. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't gonna get me anywhere. I could try, but... like Kate had said, we needed to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight, and headed off. Fuck. Might as well head to the lounge, my man. Oh.
Oh. Hey, Sigma.
Hey, Fi.
Can I get you a seat?
Are you some kind of waitress?
What do you want?
What do you mean, what do I want? I just came here to check up on you guys. So, this is the lounge, huh? A bar, sofa, and these three lovely ladies. I feel like I'm in the VIP room.
Can I get you a drink?
Yes, ma'am, you can. You better not be underage, young lady.
I turned 21 just the other day.
I doubt this. I see. Well, I guess we could probably have a drink or two then. Unfortunately, as much fun as that sounds like, I don't think it's a very good idea. You know how I get when I'm drunk.
Why not?
You're wearing a very inappropriate outfit. This isn't really a good time to be getting wasted.
Really?
Actually, this seems like the perfect time to get wasted. I don't know what you're talking about.
It seems like this sort of thing is exactly what makes people want to drink in the first place.
Yes. You've got a point.
Sigma.
I'm just kidding. Not really. Besides, I've got a headache, and I just... Drinking is probably not the best plan. At the present moment.
It hasn't gone away yet?
Well, it was fine for a while, but now I guess the bastard's back, and we gotta deal with that. That's translation. Fudge due to difference in drinking age. Clover was 18, and this game is... She's supposed to be 19, but 19 was 9. Oh. Well, gross.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm sure. If I just leave it alone, it'll go away in a bit. That's how it went before, anyway. Has this been happening to anyone else?
What? The headaches?
Uh-huh.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I did get one a bit ago. I feel fine now, though.
Must be a drug alcohol effect, whatever. Not alcohol. I'm thinking too much of drinking. What about you, Luna?
You know, I think I did have a bit of a headache earlier.
I think it's the druggies and the watches.
Not me. No headaches here.
Well, what?
It's hard to explain. I just feel kind of weird.
Overexposed, perhaps?
Your head feels weird?
No. My body feels weird. Like my whole body.
Do you feel kind of numb? I think I've got the same thing. It's kind of like, like when you fall asleep on top of one of your arms, and then when you wake up, that arm kind of feels like it's not really yours anymore. It's not just my arm, though. My whole body feels kind of numb and foreign.
I don't know. I guess it's kind of like that, but...
Oh, if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I know what you mean.
Really?
It's kind of like my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating. Like that?
Yeah! Exactly.
Maybe it's because of the anesthetic gas.
The what now?
It might have looked like white smoke. The stuff they used when they abducted you.
Oh, yeah, right, that's right. If we recall, my car.
It seems like we were unconscious for a long time, so it must have been pretty powerful stuff.
You think it's...
Well, it could be a side effect, Or it could be that it just hasn't worn off completely yet.
Whatever. That's not important. Right now we need to figure out how to get out of here.
Alright, I'll go have a look somewhere else then. You guys gonna stick around here?
Yeah. Haven't really taken a good look at everything yet.
Okay, cool. Catch you later then. I waved goodbye and headed toward the exit. Goodbye, my friends. Where to next? So, this is the infirmary.
Oh, Sigma.
Alice?
What's up with your face? You look like you just saw a roach.
I might have.
Are you still angry?
Of course! I'm teetering on the brink of the abyss thanks to you.
I didn't have a choice. I'm just trying to get out of here like we all are.
And that's enough to justify screwing someone else over.
That's not what I meant, and you know it. If I'd known for sure that you were going to choose Ally, then I would have chosen Ally too.
I trusted you.
Easy for you to say that now.
What?
I mean, he is kind of right.
Am I such a horrible person for wanting to get out of here?
I mean, not really, but also at the same time, I trusted you.
I have to get out of here. There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what? Own a real shirt?
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes. I want to eat tons of delicious food and fall in love.
And...
What an idiot.
Excuse me?
And I was going to take your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
Ugh, look. Let me try this again. I'm frustrated.
Sexually?
But there really is something important I have to do.
Which is?
Avenge my father's murder.
The Pharaoh?
That's what I have to do.
What happened to him? Could you, elaborate on that?
No, I couldn't. This isn't the kind of thing I should be telling people I don't even know.
Alright, cool. I don't trust you. Bye-bye. Fine. Just tell me one thing. Does your father's murder have anything to do with us being trapped here?
I have no idea. As to why you're here, your guess is as good as mine. But it's possible that his death is connected to my abduction.
Meaning?
I was on their trail. I was tracking down the people who killed him.
How close were you?
I can't say. But it's possible that I was getting close enough that they decided something had to be done with me.
Wait, okay. If Alice is Alice, then your father's murderers should be real dead. Are you a detective?
Well, I wouldn't really say I'm a detective. Not a bad guess, though.
I'm not wearing enough clothes for a detective.
Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Well, I mean, you don't really have the, detective look about you.
I didn't say I was a detective.
Then what are you? CIA?
No.
FBI? Fine, well, whatever you are, you don't look like one.
That's fine. In my line of work, the less I look like what I am, the better. Better I keep them guessing.
Oh.
Hey, what's the deal with you and Clover?
What's she got to do with anything?
The fact that you freak out?
Well, you know each other, right? I was thinking maybe you were related or worked together or something.
No, she has nothing to do with my work.
Then who is she to you?
She's just a friend that I met somewhere.
Yeah? Where's somewhere?
The middle of a desert.
A desert?
Yes, but that's an awfully long story.
It's actually fairly short.
Wait, hold on. Why am I the only person getting the 3rd degree?
Because this man here in this hat, you thought he was somebody searching a room with you, but you were wrong. It was Dio, and we are going to good cop, bad cop you. I'm gonna be the good cop that's very hurt over your betrayal, and he's gonna be the bad cop in a hat.
That doesn't seem fair to me. How about you guys give up a little personal information, too? We'll start with you, Tenmyoji. Who are you?
Just a garbage collector.
There.
Any ties to Zero?
None.
What's your relationship with Quark? You two know each other, right?
Do I have to answer that?
Well, if you really don't want to, it's not like I can force you.
No, and I apologize, but I don't have anything to say about that subject. I mean, it's not like you told us everything either.
I see. Very well, then. Dio, it's your turn. What's your profession?
Well, you're probably gonna think I'm full of shit, but I'm a circus ringleader.
You're full of shit. A ringleader.
You're kidding.
Nope. I'm the real deal.
You actually... That's your actual outfit. That you actually... That's your actual profession.
I lead a company of about 50 people. We travel all over the world.
How many elephants do you own and abuse?
It was my grandfather's grandfather who founded it, but my father died at a young age. I'm a 5th generation ringleader.
You suck.
My old man was a trapeze artist. He tried to do this quadruple flip and missed.
Awful.
Well, I guess he wasn't really young. He was about 40. Still, he was pretty reckless for a guy that age. Always talking about how he couldn't let the kids show him up. Guess he just took it too far.
I see. You lost your father too, then.
Yeah.
Man, when he gets a hold of that rope...
Guess I got a little sappy there.
You're a ringleader. That's great. They still have circuses in the years 2028. That's great.
Anyway, point is, I don't have any damn idea how I'm connected to Zero. I got grabbed on the last night of one of our tour stops. I'd gone out to a couple bars and gotten shit-faced.
For why?
On my way back to the caravan, this black van pulls up. Somebody grabs me and throws me inside. Before I can even get a look at them, they hit me with that gas and I'm out like a light. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the AB room. Anyway, enough about me. You still haven't heard your stories. Who are you?
I told you guys the first time we met. Don't you remember? I was on my way home from Shul. When I got into my car, this white gas stuff pouring out of everywhere.
Are you some kind of doctor?
Huh? No, I'm still working on my degree. I'm shooting for a PhD, but I'm nowhere near there yet.
I guess you've been working on that for quite a while, huh?
Yeah, I guess I have. I might have. It's a PhD, woman.
Can you think of anything that might connect you to any of this?
I might have some prejudice against a Buddhist professor. Believe me, I've thought about it, but I just keep drawing a blank.
What about Zero?
No idea.
Do any of the people here look familiar to you?
Nope. You're all strangers, all of you. Well, I guess I can't really say for sure about Kay, since I haven't seen his face. I suppose it's possible he's someone I know. And, I mean, that being Kay, you know, Schrodinger's cat. The we could all know him, we could all not know him thing.
Just who is he, anyway?
until that amnesia clears up, I don't think we've got any kind of way of knowing.
Oh, come on. You know he's full of shit.
You still don't believe him?
Of course not.
Okay, well, Kay's a bit of a mystery, but what about some of the others? Clover, for instance. What does she do?
I think she's a student. At night, she's a waitress or a bartender or something.
Huh. What about Quark? Well, I guess he probably doesn't really have a job. He's probably in school. He's probably some weird... He's still in elementary school, yeah. Why is that funny?
It's nothing.
He's not, is he?
Just forget about it.
He's probably in high school because he's super smart.
Yeah, you're right. Boy his age would be in elementary school.
However...
You really don't know much, do you? About Clark, I mean.
And if it makes you feel better, sure.
Well, I know a little about Luna. I got her talking when we were in the infirmary. She says she's got some sort of medical license or something.
She's a nurse?
It could mean she's a doctor.
Could mean she's a witch who knows how to do these things.
I don't know. She didn't say. Just going by how she looks, though, I'd guess nurse.
That leaves us with Phi. She's the most mysterious to me. What does a girl like that do?
You've been around her the most, Sigma. She told you anything?
Nah.
Look, I just don't know, alright? It's just kind of like I looked at you and some part of my brain just said, that's Sigma.
No, nothing in particular.
You sure?
Yeah, man, she's a real mystery. I honestly don't know as much. I honestly know as much as you do. So basically nothing. I hadn't really realized it until I said it. I'd spent hours with Phi, and yet I knew nothing about her except her name, and I only had her word that even that was the truth. Who was she, really? The more I thought about it, the more suspicious she seemed. She sells seashells by the seashore. A fake detective, a waitress, a garbage collector, an elementary school kid, a nurse, and a circus ringleader. Plus 2 total mysteries. What do we all have in common? I don't think Zero would just grab a bunch of people randomly.
There's no point to talking about this. We should just focus on getting out of here.
I agree.
I'm gonna go check on some others then.
Where do you plan on going?
The crew quarters.
I see. Right. Later, bro.
Later. Thanks. I mean, don't call me bro. We ain't bros. I headed out of the infirmary. Don't bro me. You don't know me, man.
Oh, Sigma. Perfect timing.
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. Phi Else and I went through all the rooms together as a team. With trust.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like a secret door or something?
No, if I had, you really think I wouldn't have told you?
Anything else out of the ordinary, perhaps?
Out of the ordinary? I'm scratching my back real quick. Hold up. Okay, there we go. Got it. Huh.
What's this book?
Oh, it's a book, Meowed Cats.
A meowed?
Oh, sorry. It's just this thing that's happened to me ever since I was a kid. I've been born a pun master and I can't help it. Whenever I start talking about cats, I start talking like one. It doesn't really mean anything, though.
Oh, okay.
That's weird. So what's the cat book about?
Oh, Well, there's this quantum physics thought experiment called Schrodinger's cat. This book talks about it.
Oh, yes, I've heard about that. A cat is put in a box with a device that has a random chance to release a poison which will kill the cat. That means the cat is both alive and dead until someone opens the box.
Yeah, confirming either to be true.
Something like that, right? What?
Yeah, boy. I don't really know anything about it. I know a lot about it. Well, not a lot about it. I know basic things. And then I know about the quantum suicide theory and stuff like that. My brother's really into that shit. I'm just telling you what Fi told me.
So it probably isn't gonna give us any hints then.
Look, you're doing it too.
Oops.
What do you mean?
You checked out the lounge with Clover and Tenmyoji, and Quark was in the infirmary with Dio and Luna. Anything suspicious there?
Well, this whole facility is pretty suspicious, but I suppose that's not what you meant. Well, the puzzles in the lounge were lunar eclipse themed.
Lunar eclipse?
Yes. Apparently, there's supposed to be a lunar eclipse on December 31st, 2028. All the puzzles were related to that somehow.
Isn't that this New Year's Eve?
I suppose it is. Well, I can't say I know what year, or even what day it is, but Clover was saying something to that effect.
The 31st, huh? I'd been knocked out at dawn on the 25th, so the 31st would be 6 days after that. Lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. What did it have to do with any of this? Try as I might, I couldn't think of any way an eclipse could be connected to our abduction.
What about the infirmary, Quark? Did you find anything there?
Yeah, we did find something. Just one thing, though. Dio
What
and
was-
Luna didn't tell you?
No.
Okay, I got it right here. Just a second.
Quark reached into his pocket and pulled out what appeared to be a newspaper clipping. My throat began to tighten as I read it. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. It's a real thing that's gonna happen because science can predict that shit way far out. Yeah, I assume so. Is this for real?
It seems a little hard to believe.
I want to do something special for that date, but I don't really know what this far out. Yeah, that's fair. That's really far out, actually. That's like 10 years from now. Fuck. That's like 10 years from now. Holy crap. Okay. If it really is some kind of pandemic, though, what sounds like a pretty big deal?
Yes, it does.
Hasn't been anything on the news, though. This is the first time I've ever heard of the term Radical 6.
If it is true, then I worry about what might be happening to the world outside. Is there a pandemic raging on the other side of these walls?
Clover's voice shattered the silence.
You guys, hurry! You need to come with me.
Has something happened?
Yes, I mean, sort of. I mean, we found something.
What did you find?
It's horrible. It's really scary.
Horrible?
Never mind. Just shut up and follow me. You'll understand when you see it.
Okay, where is
It's
it?
right over here in the next room. Just follow me.
Clover was first into the room, followed quickly by me, Kay, and Cork. She said nothing, she just pointed on the bed. The three of us crouched down and followed her finger. There it was. Oh, what the hell is this?
I think it's a bomb.
Bomb? No, no way.
So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Of course. It was the same bomb I'd seen in my vision. Then it hadn't been a hallucination. Had it actually been a premonition?
We need to tell everybody!
No, it's all right. Luna's out rounding them up. They should be here in just a few seconds. See?
Where is it? Where's this bomb?
No sooner had she spoken the words than the rest of our fellow captives appeared. Luna pushed through them and pointed at the bomb.
There, you see?
For several long moments, we just stared in silence. Slowly, we began to eye one another. Old suspicions suddenly reawakened. It was Fi who finally broke the silence.
It doesn't look like it has a timed detonator. There must be a remote somewhere.
You're right. It'll probably use an active button or switch of some sort, not a dead man switch. If we can get it, we should be safe as long as we don't press the button.
Who was the first person to find this?
Me and Luna. We found it while we were searching this room.
I thought you and Luna were in the lounge.
Well, yeah. We looked all over, but we couldn't find anything there.
So we gave up on the lounge and came here.
I can confirm that. I wanted to look around the lounge some more, so I stayed back. You guys must have found it when you got here, then?
Yes.
How did you know it was a bomb?
Well, I mean, I could tell just by looking at it.
Why?
Well, during my
Clover!
Clover's eyes widened and she clapped her hands over her mouth.
Anyway, this is definitely a bomb. I guarantee it.
How do you know?
I just do, okay?
You sounded pretty sure about the switch, too. How do you know all this?
Let's just say it's an occupational hazard.
What kind of occupation do you have?
I can't tell you that.
Spare me the bullshit. This isn't time for keeping secrets.
Please, just trust me. Look, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm sure that's a bomb. And it's not just any kind of bomb. It's an antimatter bomb.
Antimatter?
What?
Wait, you mean a bomb that uses annihilation energy?
Oh, you know what that is? Anyway, yes, you're right.
What's Anyhill Nation?
I would have thought you'd know.
Huh? Why?
Well, your name is Quark. You do know what that means, right?
Yeah, Grandpa told me about it. He said it's an elementary particle, one of the smallest bits of matter, but I don't really know anything else.
I see. Can you explain it to him, Tenmyoji?
Me?
Well, you know him best. I thought you could explain it best.
I don't know. It's hard to think of a way to explain it in simple terms.
You want me to do it?
Yes, please.
Fi nodded and turned to Quark.
Okay. To begin with, we usually refer to bits of matter as particles, but there are also these things called antiparticles. For example, an electron is a particle with a negative charge. It has a sort of opposite, which is the antiparticle called the positron. It has a positive charge instead of a negative one, like the electron. So, protons have antiprotons, and neutrons have antineutrons. Antimatter is a general term that covers all the antiparticles. The thing that's interesting about antimatter is that because it's the opposite of normal matter, when they collide, they both sort of cancel each other out. When they cancel each other out, though, it releases a whole... That process is called annihilation. So, an antimatter bomb is a bomb that uses annihilation energy.
Sorry. I don't really get it.
I got it.
Oh. Alright, how about this? You've got men and women, right? They're kind of like complete opposites. What happens when you put them together? Well, if there were, quantum men and women, then when you put them together, they disappear. Because their opposite elements cancel each other out. Like when a plus cancels out a minus, you get 0. That's annihilation. But when you get annihilation, you also get...
I know! A baby! Haha!
Exactly. In this case, the baby you get is the energy from the annihilation. It's not a real baby, of course, but like a baby, it's got all sorts of potential to do amazing things.
That's kind of a strange explanation.
You followed it, though, right?
Yeah!
Yeah, but that thing under the bed isn't going to be making a baby. Just how big of an explosion are we gonna get here?
It's pretty simple, actually. Just use Einstein's E = mc squared.
Oh, real simple. Your mouth is still moving. Okay.
The mass lost during annihilation will be converted to energy, so...
So you would take the total mass of matter and antimatter and multiply it by the speed of light squared. That should get you the amount of energy.
Oh yeah, that's completely and entirely simple.
For example, let's say that it has 350 milligrams of antimatter.
How would we know this?
That would mean there would also be 350 milligrams of matter, right?
So you'd have 700 milligrams total.
Yes. That means annihilation would produce roughly 63 trillion joules.
63 trillion joules.
That's about as much energy as the Hiroshima bomb.
Oh shit.
What the... You've got to be kidding me. But there's only 350 milligrams of stuff in there.
Well, technically it's 700 milligrams since you have the matter and the antimatter.
That's not the point. We're talking about something that weighs less than a gram, being equal to a bomb that weighed like 10,000 pounds.
Don't get so excited. I think I know what kind of bomb this is. It's probably using antihydrogen. There should only be about 25 micrograms of material in there.
That's less than 1,000th of a gram. So you'd only get about 45 billion joules of energy, right?
What does that mean?
About as much explosive power as 1 ton of TNT.
A ton?
Yes. Well, approximately.
Approximately?
And how exactly should I not worry about that? That's enough to blow up a 10-story building!
True. But it's a lot less powerful than an atomic bomb.
Meaning we'll survive it even harder.
We don't know how big this place is. If we can get far enough away from the bomb, we might have a chance of survival.
Perhaps, but how do we know this is the only bomb?
What do you mean?
Look at it carefully. It's got a number 3. Do you...
Yeah. Fuck is right, there's a 3 on it.
If the bombs are numbered...
Then there could be a number 2 bomb, or a number 1 bomb. Fuck. Go the opposite end, a number 4 bomb, a number 5 bomb.
Yes, there's no way to know if this is the final bomb either. There could be a 4th, or a 5th, or...
Anyway, we can't just sit here and do nothing. We should move it. Somewhere.
You're so far to reach for the bomb.
No! Don't touch it!
Alice grabbed Dio by the wrist and jerked him away from the bed.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Have you got a death wish or something? This bomb is here because somebody planted it. Do you really think they didn't rig it to go off if some idiot tried to move it?
Then what the fuck are we supposed to do?
We'll just have to leave it be until we can find the detonator or figure out how to turn it off.
And you're telling us we should just prance off and ignore the incredibly deadly bomb that is probably gonna kill us all?
There's not much else we can do.
Do you know how to turn it off?
Well, there is a way.
Then spill the beans, lady. How do we turn the damn thing off?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate.
So we just need to get this password among all the passwords we have.
Yes, that's right.
But there's no keyboard or anything on the bomb.
Look again. You see it? Right here. There's a port.
No, I don't see it. Well, is it that little hole there?
If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here.
Ah.
Then we can enter the password.
Who would do something like this?
I have no idea, but we can figure out when they did it. When you and I searched this room, we didn't find anything, right? So that means the bomb must have been planted after we'd left.
After we left, huh? But when we went and checked the chromatic doors, we were all there. After that, we've all been around other people. There's no way anyone could have snuck off to plant it.
I don't know about that. After we finished the AB game, we all split up. But if someone planted it right before then...
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah. You don't know, do you? Before we went off to the 3 rooms, we searched the hallway. Everybody was all split up.
Yeah, anyone could have come by here then. It would have been easy to sneak away.
You know, I don't remember seeing you around, Sigma. What were you doing?
Huh, well, I was just kinda deep in thought, I guess. I stayed behind in the warehouse when you guys went off. I was deliberating. Hey! Why are you guys giving me that look? You don't think I planted it, do you?
I never said that.
Not out loud, you didn't. You gotta be kidding me. I don't want to know anything about this bomb.
Really? Are you sure? Back when we were in the AB room, you said you saw the moment when the bomb exploded.
That was... just a... I could hardly say premonition. They didn't think it was the worst lie on the planet. They'd think I was insane. Wait. This doesn't make any sense. According to Tenmyoji, any one of us could have been in here. Why am I the only one who's under suspicion? Also, there's no way to know the culprit here is actually one of us. Maybe there's someone else in here and they set up the...
Impossible. There's no way that would get past Zero. And there's no way Zero would let anybody do something that would get in the way of the game going forward. What?
When you say Zero, you mean the AI, right?
Of course.
This is confusing. From now on, let's refer to the real Zero, the one behind all of this, as Zero Senior, which would, of course, make the AI Zero Junior.
Okay, fine with me. Anyway, whichever one it is, they're not going to let a 10th person in. There's no way.
But what if the 10th person is Zero Senior?
I don't think it could be.
Why not?
Well, Zero Junior said so. He said that the real Zero was one of us.
Hi, Clover, right. And Zero Senior was, without a doubt, one of us. But if that was the case, then could Zero Senior have planted the bomb? If not, then who had? Alice? Dio? Luna? Kay? Clover? Tenmyoji? Phi? Or... it seemed insane, but could it have been Clark? No. Why would Zero Senior have gone to all the trouble of setting a bomb? To make this game more exciting? To make it seem more dangerous? No. It didn't fit at all. But if that was the case, then the person who planted the bomb was someone other than Zero Senior.
Oh no! This is bad! Press the buttons on your bracelet!
Aw, shit. This is for real.
We've only got 4 minutes until the chromatic doors open!
Let's go then.
You're right. This bomb thing is gonna have to wait until later.
Alright, come on everybody.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
The doors have opened.
We need to figure out who's going where and fast.
So our options this time
We don't
are...
have time to wait for you to just pay attention. I'm only gonna say this once.
Violate out our options. Option A. Luna and I, yellow, pair up with Clover. Tenmyoji, pair up with Alice. Da 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 da. Option B. Luna and I, pair up with Phi. Option C. Luna and I, pair up with Alice. Yellow to open the blue door. Okay, so that's blue, that's red. Or...
3 minutes.
Okay, alright, how are we gonna
We
do
need a
this?
system here, or we'll never have time to argue it out. Why don't we let the people who are at the most disadvantage right now decide?
Most
the people who only...
Oh, okay, so it'd be me, you, and
No
Tenmyoji.
way. We'll be fair and take a vote.
Vote!
Exactly.
So which one do you want, Alice?
Option C. I want to go with Sigma and Luna.
Tough. Pick something else.
My. Looks like you're not so fond of me anymore. Do you agree with him, Luna?
I'll just let Sigma decide.
Fine.
I'd like option Clover and I were a pair for the first round, so I feel that I can trust her. What about you, Quark?
That's fine with me.
So that's 3 votes for option C, counting mine. How about the rest of you?
I'd like to pair up with Sigma and Luna too.
So option B then. I'd like to go with Phi. You good with that, Luna?
Sure. I really don't mind.
Then we've got 3 votes for option B.
I'd like to go with option A.
You want to pair up with Alice? You're a strange duck.
How about you, Tenmyoji?
I don't mind going with option A.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
So 2 votes for A, 3 votes for B, and C. If Clover's vote doesn't decide this thing, we're gonna have to figure something else out.
Which one do you want, Clover?
I want to go with option C.
Of course you do.
Quark chose Ally in the first round, and I was with Kay in the first round.
Then that's what we're doing.
Option C had won 4 votes. We were almost out of time in it, so I actually have a convincing argument. I was gonna have to give with the majority.
10, 9, 8, 7.
The doors are closing. Let's go!
Come on, Luna, hurry up. We've got to get behind the blue door. Blue door! Ah. Luna, Alice, and I dashed towards the blue door. I looked over. Oh, it's hard to see the others disappearing into their doors. Clover, Quark, and Kay had ended up with the red door. Da-da-da!
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Holy shit. This is complicated, in fact. Oh. There's 3 doors here.
It looks like they're all locked, though.
Does that mean this is just a dead end?
Well, there's a weird lever thing here.
Try pulling it.
How about you try pulling it?
Hey, what's with all this hostility?
What's with all this hostility?
Are you still mad about the last AB game?
A little bit. Of course I am.
Please don't fight.
Luna!
We need to work together, or we're really going to be in trouble.
Luna!
Please. Very well. I'll pull the lever then. Is that okay?
Sure,
Yeah,
hon.
go right ahead. See if I care.
Shut the fuck up! Don't you talk to Luna that way. Where are the doors opened?
But only one. I wonder how you open the other ones.
We pull levers?
Who cares?
Ooh, pretty. It's a nice looking garden. What is this place? Don't tell me we somehow managed to get outside.
I doubt it. Look up. There's a ceiling up there.
Yeah, I remember the door said bee garden or something. What's a bee garden?
It probably stands for something. Maybe beautiful?
That's cute.
This feels like a whole other little world.
Yeah, like an oasis in the middle of this metal.
I feel kind of weird saying this, considering where we are, but this place feels so liberating. All of this green. It's wonderful.
It's huge, though. We'll wear ourselves ragged trying to search the whole thing.
This must be the exit. Damn well, so much for this being easy. Look at that, it's locked. It's locked.
We should split up and look around.
Agreed.
Well, let's get to it then. Sequel! What? And now it is time to save. And for the stream to end and for me to take my tired ass to the bed. I am done. I'm sleepy. We'll see the thing with the gardens and the stuffs and Alice next round. Thank you for joining me, and have a nice evening, afternoon, whatever.